We've got here, big crowd, beautiful night here at headquarters. The Governor's Cup, Group 2, level 15. Set. Racing. Always RJ came out quickly from the inside, leading Mr. Mojito, going up on the outside, having a little look, but Always RJ is holding up early. Simba Bromac comes through, leaders back, and Hands and Wheels is 1-1. Our Jimmy Johnson is caught out 3 wide, and Rocknroll Lincoln got caught deep, has to drag all the way back. The bucket list goes up in the middle. The speed is dynamic early. Always RJ was taken on by Mr. Mojito, but Lewis couldn't cross. Looks to get him behind, can't. Simba Bromac goes through, and now round the outside is Jimmy Johnson gets up outside of Always RJ, and again a bit more speed comes into the races. Jimmy Johnson has raced up on the outside to put the nose in front, but he kicks back Always RJ. Now back in the field, getting an inside run is Lord Willoughby getting through, and then came the bucket list and Rocknroll Lincoln having absolutely no luck. Hands and Wheels is on a move now. Around the outside he goes to the breeze, and Rocknroll Lincoln's going to go forward as well, but he's not making ground quickly. Major Catastrophe on the inside. El Jacko, he takes off 3 wide as well, but he might get caught out there because Lincoln's going to get to the breeze, and Hands and Wheels will end up 1-1. As Happy as Larry's 3 wide, and Voltontin is going forward as well. You'd think there's only 400 metres left. First quarter in 30 seconds. They come around the home turn with just over 1 lap to go. In front is now Rocknroll Lincoln, who burst around the outside. He raced up, showed a turn of foot and took over. In second place on the outside is El Jacko. It's been a race with a lot of moves. Always RJ the inside. Hands and Wheels is travelling very well. Voltontin let go. He's 4 deep around the outside. He got past As Happy as Larry. Simba Bromac has had a soft run. He's 3 back, and then Lord Willoughby, Mr. Mojito. He was just about leading early. He's now 3rd last. The bucket list goes around the outside of Jimmy Johnson. A Major Catastrophe. Some sort of race so far. 5:50 to go. Rocknroll Lincoln in front. Voltontin stormed up on the outside. El Jacko back to 3rd now. As Happy as Larry at massive odds around them. Always RJ the inner. Hands and Wheels. He's got plenty to give, but he can't get out as the bucket list goes around him. Rocknroll Lincoln, he accelerated. Got 2.5 metres in front of Voltontin. As Happy as Larry. Hands and Wheels. He gets to the outside, or tries to. Has to duck back in the straight. Rocknroll Lincoln's in front of Voltontin. And then on the outside, As Happy as Larry, getting through his Hands and Wheels. But Rocknroll Lincoln, he's in front. Masterful Hall Jr. and Rocknroll Lincoln has won from As Happy as Larry. 3rd Voltontin, 4th Hands and Wheels. Wide out Simba Bromac, the bucket list, and then Major Catastrophe, Lord Willoughby, Always RJ. A long gap to El Jacko, Jimmy Johnson, and the last one home is Mr. Mojito. Simba Bromac midfield, last quarter 28-4, home in 56-9, and what a race that was. Rocknroll Lincoln outstanding in victory. As Happy as Larry at massive odds. What a race he's run. As Happy as Larry, career best performance. And Voltontin will run 3rd. He was a big effort as well after making a big move. And you just didn't know where to look. There was that much happening. It was amazing. There was horses going forward left, right and centre in that race. And then Rocknroll Lincoln, by the time I got back to the front of the field, he dashed to the lead. And I was a bit surprised to see him there, but wow. He just kept surging on. Always RJ just had no peace for a horse who probably needed a reasonably comfortable run to win it. Has got floored into the dirt here tonight.